Question here from Maria. How do you tell if something will scale or if it's always going to be tied to your time? So, how do you figure out if something will scale or if it's always going to be tied to your time? I think the way to do that is to make sure that what you're doing is repeatable. I think one of the biggest reasons why people can't scale is that they don't have enough profit margin. Because remember, to scale, we're typically going to be dumping a lot of money into once you get that product or service selling. Key is to use the feedback and narrow in those processes and procedures to raise that profit margin enough to where you can dump a lot of money into marketing and advertising. But if you want to scale that up to 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 million a year, it's going to have to be something that scales with ad money involved, whether that's online ads or marketing or whatever it is. You have to have enough profit margin to also include that advertising and marketing because there's no way to scale. So I think it's very important before you focus on scaling. Once you have that product or service that people are purchasing, you need to then improve and streamline the process, the product, and raise those profit margins enough to where you say, okay, if it costs us $5 to get a customer that we don't know by putting ads out there, we need to have that $5 built into the profit margin. A lot of people try to scale without doing that. And that's the problem. Then you're just dumping money into ads, dumping money into marketing, and it's not working out because your profit margin doesn't have that built in. So to see if something's scalable, obviously you're going to need some type of ads or marketing. But before you do that, I highly recommend you take whatever product or service you have and you dissect it and see where you can cut costs and where you can raise margins and streamline the process so that it takes less, man hours to do. It has a higher profit margin. And then you can say, yeah, this is perfect. We have $5 per sale to spend on marketing. And it looks like that's about the cost of, customer acquisition. And so now you can scale to infinity.